Johnny Taylor, a dribble drive, a hop step, and a shot. No good. Rebound goes right to him, and he'll throw up the floater again. He'll hit back rim. Taylor fights for the rebound, and the possession arrow.
Talk about following your shot.
Points in favor of the Corliss Trojans. Yeah, he definitely did a good job hustling for the boards there, keeping the play alive. Johnny Taylor swings it to the top. Addison not using the screen this time. They're going to call a on-the-floor foul on Jadrian Flores.
And I'm telling you, anytime Addison there, he gets to the rim, it's usually always going to be a foul. He's just that type of player.
Taylor inbound. Johnny Taylor for three, no good. Koss gonna handle the point guard duties as of right now. Far side Spaeth for three, and that one's gonna fall.
And that was right in front of the defense.
Yeah, the scoreboard was wrong there for a little bit. 25-12 is the actual score here in favor of Huntley. For a minute there, I think they were putting points on the wrong side. It's 18-16 lead for the Trojans, but
hey, you know, mistakes happen. We can forgive. It's the holidays.
Armani Addison gives it up. Trying to get it inside to Tyrens Riley, but they can't do it. They finally do enter, and when they do, he goes up with it. No good. Rebound controlled, and they've got strength in numbers right now. A 4-on-3 fast break. He takes it himself. Good move by Alec Koss to take it in himself.
Well, coming off the bench, he's got a quick 5 right there. It's already a solid game for a role player.
Quick hop step and a fire hit at just the backboard there. It was a pretty wild shot.
Yeah, and they do take some funky shots, but you know, they do have some talent on this team, though, that's for sure.
The step back three, no good. Another wacky looking shot there from Johnny Taylor. Not a lot of set offense for the Corliss Trojans, and I think that's been their Achilles tendon so far. Look at the ball movement. Spaeth, no good. Rebound tapped out by Alec Koss.
I believe the saying is Achilles heel.
What did I say?
Achilles tendon.
Achilles tendon is the Achilles heel, buddy.
I know, it's just, hey, you do your thing.
Left to right, here they come. The Trojans turn it over. Here come the Red Raiders. Spaeth with it now. He dribbles it in, throws a nice pass underneath, but they can't connect. They're going to call a walk there for sure on Olaire Oladipo. Olaire Oladipo. Johnny Taylor. Huntley's going with a box and one press, it appears to be.
I want to see him drive. He knows he can do it.
He doesn't like to go to the left, though, does he? Taylor's going to drive instead. Throws it up, no good. Rebound controlled. Given out, and eventually right back to Taylor.
Oh.
Wild shot thrown up, no good.
I think it might have just deflected off while he tried to pick it up.
Here comes Freeman.
In this game, not necessarily out of hand yet, I suppose.
12-27. Not too big of a lead, but
definitely one that Huntley's comfortable with to this point.
Yes, for sure. Jadrian Flores inside to Wogu.
He's been more of a facilitator to this point. He's not looking to score.
Maybe he just had his coming out party that day against the Storm. He didn't necessarily have that same numbers prior to. Addison's going to drive a Euro step and a finisher.
And I
Armani
told you,
Addison.
he's a bad man when he can get to the basket.
He's a bad man. Armani Addison gets inside. Quickly, right back at you. It's a three-pointer.
They know that this team can shoot. They got to start paying more attention to them.
Matthew Sang with the answer. Johnny Taylor throws a
rainbow.
A floater in there.
It's a rainbow.
Whoever wants it, go ahead and catch that one.
There's a pot of gold at the end of that pass.
Pot of gold. Wogu with it. Gives it up to Sang. Inside, pass is intercepted by Johnny Taylor. Taylor goes behind the back with a nifty dribble. And he finishes at the other end. This team does have some talent. They just put it into perspective. They could really be a threat and could possibly get back into this game. The Huntley Red Raiders come now slowly across the boundary line. Wogu's gonna go right at him. They're gonna call a walk on Wogu. Definitely had a size disadvantage there against Freeman. Armani Addison's gonna come left to right now. Addison brings it in. He's gonna throw up a floater, and that's good for Armani Addison.
And like I said, when he gets in there, he's a bad man.
Floater, no good. Pass is gonna go off on a Red Raider.
Well, that's one way to keep your possession there.
For sure, for sure. Inbound is gonna be Johnny Taylor. Long outlet to Armani Addison for three. It looked good the whole way, just a tad short. Riley's gonna get the board, puts it up and in. Tyrenz Riley.
And I don't, is that number 11, who's number 11 on Corliss there?
They don't have him rostered. I'm waiting to hear from the PA. If we don't get it, we'll catch you up on that one into half.
I was thinking maybe that was Stephon Williams, but
I don't believe so.
I just remember from last time that kid, he could shoot and he could dribble.
Addison has a good look at it. He's gonna fire at the buzzer, no good. 32-20 in favor of the Red Raiders. Kind of cut into the lead a little bit there, Corliss did. 12-point deficit. What do you think they need to do to get back in it?
Like I said, they just need to, make stops, and if they can keep scoring the way they are, right now they only really got two guys who are getting to the basket. If they can get more of a offensive contribution from more of the guys, they can definitely come back in this game. It's only a 12-point game. They definitely cut through the deficit here.
That's all we're going to do here for this half. I'm Brandon Giese sitting alongside Liam O'Connor here at the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Woo. We'll bring you some more basketball right after this short break. All right, and we are back here at the Hinkle Holiday Classic. I'm Brandon Giese alongside Liam O'Connor, bringing you some live action basketball. I have
Thank you. They were complimenting my singing. But this is gonna be a great second half here.
Yeah, we're gonna have some good action here. Corliss is gonna try to fight back into this game against the Red Raiders, while I bang my head off a table. The Red Raiders will possess the ball to start. Flores with it now. Far side swing. Wogu in they're playing football down there. Flores can't handle it, and that's going to be a backcourt violation.
And there's a sloppy start to the half, but nonetheless, it's a close enough game.
Right to left, Armani Addison with it. Addison loves to dribble with the right hand. They're going to trap Johnny Taylor. Taylor throws the ball away, but it's regained by Addison. Addison picks up the dribble, and now he throws it away. Flores chases it, but he's going to let this one roll out of bounds, and they're going to take possession underneath the hoop.
And it's been a sloppy start to the half. Both teams need to settle in a little bit.
Inbound. Wogu with it. Oh, he had a guy wide open underneath there, and he missed him. Wogu gets the board, but he's going to draw some contact, and now Kyle Wogu will be going to the line.
He's all over the place today. He's hustling.
Yeah, he's had a lot of hustle plays for the Red Raiders so far. Kyle Wogu pounds the ball off the floor 3 times and lets it go. Front rim and no good. 32-20, the Red Raiders lead, and they've had command of pretty much the entire game. Wogu puts it in. Tyrens Riley gives it up. Far side pass, and that had no chance of hitting anybody. You know, we've seen this happen a couple times. Some teams just come out and they struggle in the early morning games, and I think Corliss has been the product of that. As a 3 falls for Matthew Sang, some teams just come out here and they just never wake up.
And Sang can shoot.
Yeah, he's done very well from outside so far.
If you give him enough space, it's money.
Oh, that was a play that was ran by the Bears against the Vikings a couple weeks ago. They looked like they were about to catch it, and they had no chance. Kyle Nwogu gets the bucket. Johnny Taylor had the ball, and he gets it right back. Trying to break the press a little bit. Taylor takes it inside, took about 4 steps, got away with it, and going the other way are the Red Raiders. You can hear Curtis Brown down there on the floor yelling at his players. For 3, Danny Spaeth.
And like I said, he's just been a facilitator today, and he's got a good fair amount of assists.
Yeah, Jadrian Flores not pitching in the way we expected him to, but nevertheless, he's been effective. Dishing out saucy dimes to his teammates so that they can convert.
Have we seen a shot from him today?
I don't believe so. I think he's been pretty much their best facilitator almost all day. Sang brings it up. He's going to go coast to coast and finish.
Sang.
Matthew Sang with another bucket. And there's going to be a timeout by the Corliss Trojans. This game has slowly ran away from them. 20-43 in favor of the Huntley Red Raiders. And the Trojans look like they're
and that's what good
struggling.
Teams do. Like I said, when it's a close game, they can close it out. They can just come together and close it out. They start off the half on an 11-0 run.
There's the the coach of the Red Raiders, who has been known to get a little angry with the referees here. We believe that he had a technical foul called on him before this game even started. The coach, we believe, had a technical call on him. Also, the other day against South, he threw his board off the floor and in a rage over another unknown topic.
You give him credit. Him and his team have come prepared today.
Oh yeah, for sure. They came out strong,
lead, especially out of this half. I mean, Corliss can't get anything going.
They're running a 1-2-2 trap on the pressure here. So that defense has done a good job of pressuring the ball handlers of Corliss. As they're limited with players, they are also limited with effective ball handlers. I believe they've got maybe 2 really good ball handlers in Johnny Taylor and Armani Addison. They're going to call a jump ball there, and possession arrow is going to point in favor of the Trojans, I believe. Yep, the ball will stay in their possession. Johnny Taylor with it now.
He likes to take it easy coming down the court.
Yeah, he definitely takes his time, looking methodical when he comes down the floor. Armani Addison with it now. Addison dribbling between the legs. He's going to stop. Looked like he was going to pop, but instead Tyrens Riley.
Ooh.
Wow. Tyrens Riley threw up a pretty wild-looking floater.
I don't know if you call
back.
that a floater, a hook shot, or it was kind of a mix of both, but
Jader Flores with some nifty dribbling. Wogu went up and under, no good. They're going to call that a block. Kick it out. Sang for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Oladipo, and he's going to draw the contact.
if Sang hit that 3, I would have been singing a song. I mean, he's just, he's been money, and if he did that.
Would have been singing a song. You heard it here first. As the Huntley Red Raiders are at the line. Olalair Oladipo had a pretty effective game so far. The big man knows how to do it all, knows how to shoot. He likes to shoot from outside. For a 6'4" big man.
That's your big man hitting free throws there, Goose.
Yeah, that's a key aspect of his game. 6'4", 235-pound junior, so he will be back next year with some refined skills, as they say. Step back from Tyrens Riley. If that one went, he would have been the magic man himself. Here comes Matthew Sang. Off on the Red Raiders. That would have been 2 really, really incredible shots from him in a row. Still some unknown players on the Corliss team. Sorry if we aren't giving them enough credit here. We're not too sure on the nameage. Pass out to Taylor.
And we talked about their struggle with ball movement. We've seen a little more ball movement today, but their offensive production is not improved too much here.
Good move by Taylor. It gets right back to him. Throws up a floater. That one won't go. Here comes Flores. He might get a look this time. He's going to take it himself. No good. Rebound controlled by Spades, and he gets swatted by Johnny Taylor. What did he invite him to?
He just gave him, the written invitation there to the block party. And now there's a 2-on-1. And he's going to take
takes it himself.
And why not?
Kyle Wogu.
He's got 5 points this quarter. He's having a solid quarter here.
He's having a solid game overall. He's played really well to this point. Kyle Wogu kind of didn't have that big of an impact in the last game we saw him in, but this game he's definitely had a extended action. Johnny Taylor will be the inbounder. Matthew Sang is the one who had the foul called on him. Looks to be like we're calling a timeout here. Coaches want to discuss some things.
What do you think he's discussing right now?
To be honest with you, I don't know. His team's up 47-22. Pretty much all you got to do is let it ride. I mean, they're running out of time to come back.
Yeah, they're getting slimmer and slimmer, and we've seen from this team before that late game comebacks are not necessarily their specialty, but the games are never over.
No, they're not
until the
buzzer sounds.
Until they are over, but
until the buzzer sounds in the fourth quarter, these games are never over. I mean, it's not impossible, but
like we said a couple days ago, it's tougher to get back into a game in high school. No shot clock. Possessions are limited. You could take 45-second possessions if you want. I mean, in college even, you get 35 seconds. That's it. That's the bottom line. And then in the NBA, 24. So, I mean, in the NBA and in college, it's more reasonable. You know, you could do the math in your head. If they hold the ball every single time, we still get X amount of possessions. But in high school, that just isn't the case.
That's right. And right now, Corliss needs to come out, and at this point, you just need to fire away. You need to fire away and be aggressive on defense, and that's really all you can do and hope for the best.
Armani Addison getting some medical attention right down in front of our booth here. Appears he got cut up a little bit on the lips. He's going to take a seat and then probably return to action after they deem him necessary. Yep, look at that, right to the check-in table.
And I mean, that's their guy. That's who they go to on offense.
Him and Johnny Taylor have pretty much carried the scoring. I mean, Tyrens Riley pitches in down low, but besides that, oh, Taylor looked like he was just moving in slow motion there.
Whoa.
A good pass inside, can't convert, but Taylor will.
And that would have been a crazy assist had Freeman put that one in.
Johnny Taylor left to right, or excuse me, Alera left to right. Dribble drive, put up, and that one is good for Alec Koss. Alec Koss gets his first bucket of this half, and it's 49-24 in favor of the Huntley Red Raiders. 2:44 left in this quarter.
And he just throws it away. That's another wasteful possession. And there's no way you're going to come back doing what they're doing to this point.
Yeah, the Corliss Trojans really struggled to get all their guys here all at once. Really struggled to keep their offense moving. I guess it's kind of hard to keep your offense in motion when you can't get the same 5 set guys on the floor at once. Number 13 checked in. That's Stephen Brown, and he gets his first bucket. I think the Red Raiders are going to play some subs, let these guys get some time. You know, it's never a bad idea when you're up by this big of a deficit, or excuse me, not a deficit, up by this big of a margin. Inbound will go to Johnny Taylor. Don't forget, folks, we have exciting basketball coming to you all day here in the Jacobs High School gym. It's the Hinkle Holiday Classic, brought to you by Meyer. Higher standard, lower.
And there's another bad turnover.
Yeah, you're not gonna come back in the game when you turn the ball over. That's for sure.
There's some quarreling going on down there between the coach and Johnny Taylor there.
Some quarreling. Oh man, tip no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Wogu. Game 2's coming to you at 10:30. We got Johnsburg taking on the Cary Grove squad. We've seen Cary Grove at least once or twice already. I don't know if we've seen Johnsburg yet. I think they've played in the nightcap most of the time.
Personally, I have not, so it's going to be a little refreshing to see a new team out there.
Then in the noon game, we get to see 2 teams seen before. The Lakes Community Eagles will take on the South Elgin Storm.
Oh.
Armani Addison, deep 3, no good.
And that's way too deep, but he did take his ankles right from underneath him.
Yeah, that's
on that step back. He just said, "Give me those ankles." And
give me those ankles.
Does he finish that move there? That's a dirty man right there.
It's a bad man. Not quite too sure what this is all about. Then the referee just did.
And it's at this point in the games where there's a lot of discussion going on. It's like, come on, it's a 30-point game.
Just about, yeah, just about a 30-point game. Let's just. And here we go again. Some more banter, some more inbound. They run the same exact inbound play. Johnny Taylor will take it across the half-court line. Screen, and Taylor throws it inside. It can't be handled, but eventually is controlled down there. They give it to Riley. Riley loves the hook shot, and he gets the and one opportunity. Tyrens Riley, you know, for a pretty short forward, Tyrens Riley only 6'2". He plays really big down there. He loves to throw up the hooks, and, you know, he's been very good at them so far.
Yeah, he plays like he's about 6'8". He plays like a 6'8" power forward down there.
When you play hard, you know, size is just a number. He plays very hard down there. And one does not go for Tyrens Riley. Coming down the other way, Huntley's going to turn the ball over here. Or, excuse me, that was last off of a Corliss Trojan. Red Raiders inbound right under the hoop. Throw it up quickly. That's Alec Koss. Alec Koss with the bucket.
And this game has gotten out of hand quickly. As we see, we've gotten a 21-6 quarter here between Huntley and Corliss.
That's an awfully big difference. Johnny Taylor had a good look, but just did not convert.
And like I said, they just don't get their shots to fall. And as I say that, of course, they make one. But overall today, they didn't fall one bit.
I didn't hear that announcement there, but number 5 does get on the board for the first time in this game. We don't possess his name at the moment, but he is the scorer on that bucket. A walk underneath the hoop for the Red Raiders. 31.5 seconds left here in the quarter. And we still got a whole nother quarter for Huntley to either widen the advantage or wind the clock down. It's been a rough go of it for the Trojans so far. Only 28 points in 3 quarters. You're not going to win many games by doing that. They're going to call the walk there. He did move his feet a little quickly. That's Izzy Malave Flores. They call him Izzy. His real name is Ishmael. Underneath the rim. Inbound goes to Tyrens Riley. Riley swings it to Addison at the top. I have a feeling he's going to fire from deep. Oh, yeah, double dribble.
You can't do that.
He thought that it was tapped by Izzy Flores there, but they're going to say, you can't dribble it twice there, bud. Koss will just throw it up, and it's blocked by Addison. Put a stat line on there. He's credited with the block there. 53-28 in favor of the Huntley Red Raiders. I'm Brandon Giese alongside Liam O'Connor here. This is all brought to you by Meyer. Higher standard, lower prices. This is a wonderful production by the Beacon Academy. Thanks to all the people down in the truck, people on the cameras. They do a great job here to bring us what we see here. We only do a fraction of it. I mean, all we do is talk. They present everything for you to see, and we just kind of try to make it come to life.
Yeah, you got to give them credit. I just come here, sip some water, talk some basketball, and
that's the end of the day. But for them, they got to make sure that their frame is right. They do a lot of work, and it's greatly appreciated by the booth for sure. What do you see? What do you think? What can you expect from these teams? What is the goal of the last quarter? If you're both teams, I mean, you got to have a goal of a quarter, no matter what the score is. There's got to be an end goal. What would that be if you were the coaches?
Well, if you're Huntley, it's put in guys who don't get much playing time, give them some minutes that they deserve, making the team, and really just close out this game the way that they should and win the basketball game. That's all they need to do. And if you're Corliss, just play the game out, ride out, and finish with a bang. Just try to. I mean, of course, try to win, but it's a little out of reach here. So at this point, just try to get back in the game, and it doesn't look like they're gonna. Izzy
Malave Flores steps in and knocks down the 3. That's his first bucket, and that's pretty much in the first minute he's played. Armani Addison just absolutely bullied his way through there. No call on the charge there. Turned it over quickly, and Addison gets it right back, and he's going to put that one up and in.
And he's having a solid game.
Believe we might have a name wrong here. Thought I might have heard them say Chaka Boyd for number 42, who I believed to be Armani Addison. And Freeman is number 5 then. Well,
I'm not quite too sure, but
Are you kidding me?
Oladipo puts it up and in. That's what I'm hearing from the PA announcers. I believe that is Chaka Boyd wearing number 42, listed as number 25 on the roster. So if that is indeed Chaka Boyd, I am sorry for the name confusion. Can you blame me? Left to right, here they come. Here's the Red Raiders. From the corner, they throw it up. That's no good. Rebound controlled by who we believe now to be Freeman. Boyd throws it up from 3. That's going to hit the front rim, no good. And they're out running quickly. That was a quick break. That's number 15. DeAndre London gets on the board. 6-foot senior for the Huntley Red Raiders. Doesn't see a lot of time, but he makes the most of it when he does. 30-point lead here in the Jacobs High School gym. 6 minutes remain on the clock.
And this is just a wild team. You know, they got their roster all jumbled around, and it's hard to keep track of this team.
Yeah, and then I mean, then you don't get the same guys every time. They all wear the same numbers, so it's pretty wild. There you go again, DeAndre London.
And he certainly does make the most of his time on the floor. He's got 4 points already here in the quarter.
Johnny Taylor far side for 3. That one I know for sure is Johnny Taylor. I know that man is Johnny Taylor. A 3-pointer thrown up, no good. Rebound controlled there by Freeman.
And this Huntley team has some serious potential. They got some 3 shooters. They got Flores, who we know can get to the basket, who's just decided, you know, to take it easy today. But when this team's, you know, firing on all cylinders, they can be scary.
Yeah, they could do some damage, that's for sure. Oladipo is going to take a seat. And now you got a full backup roster in there. So good for the Red Raiders and good for these young men on the floor now, getting their time that they have, like you said, deserved making the team. Johnny Taylor with it. Rebound. Taylor gets it. He throws it up, and that's going to be a foul. He's going to go to the line. Pounds the ball off the floor a couple times. Lets this one go. Johnny Taylor can't convert. 5 minutes left here in the Jacobs High School gym. 30-62 in favor of the Huntley Red Raiders. If you're just now joining us, I'm Brandon Giese alongside Liam O'Connor. We're here pretty much all through the morning into the early afternoon stages of this tournament.
Yeah, we're here for the early bird specials.
Yep, we get up bright and early to bring you some live action here. Izzy Flores with it now. Inside. That's Allaire with it now.
Oh, why not shoot that? Why not?
Yeah, you're up by this much. Let's have some fun now, right? Give it to Johnny Taylor, and Allaire had that one read perfectly. It goes off of his shin and out of bounds. Corliss retains possession. Well, this one has come down to a little bit of a runaway, but at least we got a lot of basketball left throughout the day to get some closer games. I have yet to see an OT finish, and I think this is the first time that I've gone 3 full days without an OT finish in a tournament, so we're still awaiting the closer ones. Inside, they give it to Izzy Flores. Right back to Allaire. He'll fire for 3. Why not? Rebound controlled there.
Down he goes.
By London. Actually, no, it's still on the floor. Flores with it now.
They look like they're playing hockey out there.
And that one's stolen away, and here comes Addison. Oh, it looked like he was going to throw it down there for a minute, but instead he goes to the layup. Or that's Chaka Boyd. That is indeed Chaka Boyd. I'm sorry about that. Armani Addison is not.
Well, then Chaka Boyd can ball.
Yeah, we have not seen much of Chaka Boyd until this point in the tournament. I think this is the first game I've seen him in a uniform. So once again, I apologize to anybody watching here that number 42 is indeed Chaka Boyd.
Hey, they can't blame you. This roster is all.
I mean, on here, Chaka Boyd's number 25, so I apologize for the mishap here. They're gonna throw up a 3, but they're gonna call it a travel, or I believe it was travel on the far side there. So Boyd it is, takes it up right to left on your screen.
And in the second half now, outscoring them 30-13. It's just been a.
It's been a clinic for the Red Raiders after the long break. 3 minutes and 38 seconds. It's all but academic now. Huntley's got a big lead here, 29 points.
Yeah, they're gonna come away with an easy win here, and
They've controlled since the tip.
Yeah.
They've had a obvious advantage. I mean, their backups are playing very well with Corliss right now, and their starters were running the floor for sure.
ooh,
Good move there by Boyd. Inside, they draw some contact. Coach Curtis Brown dishing out some advice. Some spirited advice. There he is on the screen. Number 23, Tyrone Riley at the line. That one I know for sure.
and at this it's just free throw practice. Make sure you make your free throws here.
Yep, that's for sure. You miss your free throws, you're gonna be running in. So Tyrone Riley, knock him down. Front rim no good, rebound controlled. Allaire with it, left to right. Slowly but surely, here they come. London with it now. Give it to Flores. Flores fires from about 16 feet, and he knocks it down.
And
Izzy Flores.
You like to see, although they're up by so much, they still don't take any wild shots. They don't.
They're fighting for the good look. Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
They play very fundamental basketball, and it can be a very good thing moving forward for this team.
Johnny Taylor with a great take into the paint there. Inside, a great move there. Didn't get it to go, but a good move by Luke Mankey. Puts it up with the right. Johnny Taylor again. He's played pretty well this game. You can't fight that. Johnny Taylor, he does throw up his wild looks, but when he gets him to fall and when he's playing fundamentally sound, he gets it pretty good. There's Flores again. That one from about 14 feet, he knocks it down. Izzy Flores.
That's all day if you let him.
A minute and 50 seconds remain, and at least the end is near for the Corliss team. They played a pretty tough game here, and oh, a good move there by number 11, another name that we don't have on the sheet here. And number 50 will be going to line. The player that we previously thought was Freeman will be at the line. Here comes the next game. Guys are walking into the gym as we speak. I believe that's the Johnsburg team walking in.
And that free throw is an absolute swoosh. You got your big man hitting free throws out here.
Pounds it off the floor, spins into his grip, and puts it up, and he knocks that one down too. Yep, the Johnsburg squad has rolled into the gym now. A minute 30 left. Huntley has an all-out win here, flowing on all cylinders. London puts up a floater that might have been partially blocked there. Here's Johnny Taylor. Johnny Taylor throws up a wild floater, no good. Here comes London, he's gonna move it up pretty quickly. A good bounce pass is picked off. A great play by Tyrone Riley, and Johnny Taylor's cherry picking here. He's gonna put it up, draw some contact, but will not get the and one opportunity. Johnny Taylor at the line. A minute left here in this fourth quarter of the first game of tournament play.
And moving forward for Corliss, I would say, you know, maybe get more players on your team, add some depth to your team. I mean, these guys look exhausted out here.
You can't run with 6 guys.
I mean, some of these guys have played the entire game.
I don't think Taylor said at all. It's tough. It's tough. It's especially when you don't have the same guys every day, so you never really know what you're coming with. Taylor with another wild-looking shot, gets that one to fall. Good pressure there. Threw up a wild-looking pass. And
I think he wanted him to tomahawk jam it down. I mean, he threw it up real high.
Chaka Boyd with the bucket there.
Talking some. It would have been a good pass to Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin would have thrown it down, huh? London in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound. Fought by
Same
team. Yeah, Izzy Flores and someone were fighting down there in the corner. London with the rebound. And if you're the Huntley Red Raiders, you're probably just going to let this wind down. Yep, 9 seconds left, and that will conclude our first game here on a Wednesday morning at the Hinkle Holiday Tournament.
That'll do.
That'll do it.
That'll do.
We got another one coming up right after it.
Solid game from Huntley. They knew what to do coming in, and they executed, and they come away with an easy win here.
Johnsburg will take on the Cary Grove team, and we'll bring you that one live here in just a little bit. I think probably 20 minutes, I would guess, is what they're going to put on the clock. Nevertheless, we'll be back. We'll bring you some starting lineups, then we'll get you into a new game. I'm Brandon Giese alongside Liam O'Connor. We'll see you soon.